host, Nikki Starr. Today's astronomer is En Hedu Anna. She was born in ancient Sumeria around 2300 BCE and died around 2225 BCE. Her writings became some of the cultural myths of Sumeria and the civilizations that followed 1,000 years. Unfortunately, none of En Hedu Anna's bodies survive. 42 Sumerian temple epic poems, as well as other of her writings, did survive. They were preserved on over 100 clay tablets. So here's the presentation on the earliest recorded woman in the history of astronomy. We join King Sargon I with his daughter in the Temple of Nana. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
Welcome, Father, to the Temple of En Anna. Your presence honors me. Do you wish to speak with me, Father?
My daughter, I wish to appoint you the En, High Priestess of Nana. I will make the announcement at tomorrow's ceremony. This will make me much more powerful. With my own daughter as En, I will control the power of the Temple of Nana. For the first time, political power and religious power will be combined to create the ultimate.
Father, this is not just another one of your political appointments. I take this role very seriously. If you think you can just control me...
What? Don't give a lip, girl. I may be your father, but I am also the king.
Yes, Father. However, as High Priestess, I can be a teacher in the areas of mathematics, the sciences, arts, the alignments of the planets. I will build an observatory. I'll be the first woman with real power.
All kneel before King Sargon I, astronomer, founder of the great empire of Acadia, patron of the temples of Nana, the moon god, and Inanna, the goddess.
My subjects. Yes, thank you. I am proud to announce that I am appointing my daughter, En, High Priestess of the Moon God at Ur. I am naming her High Priestess, Ornament of the Sky and Heavens, En Hedu Anna. As the High Priestess, she will be your teacher and scholar. She will impart knowledge about mathematics, the sciences, and the arts. And as the En, she will name the next king of Sumeria. So, how is construction on your new observatory coming?
Progress is slow, but we are at least halfway through.
This really is your pet project, isn't it?
Well, I have to admit, I've been spending a lot of time on it.
If anyone can get this observatory finished, I'm sure you can. My daughter, I have to admit that I'm proud of you. You have far exceeded the expectations that I had when I named you En. You now direct every essential activity of life in Acadia. You control trade, farming, crafts. The power of our family has grown enormously. You have served me well.
Thank you, Father. But I prefer to think it was the gods I serve well. My goddess En Anna, I hope you are pleased with this observatory I built in your honor. Many times I have consulted the lapis stone tablet to measure the heavens. Many I have placed the measuring cords on the earth. I have created a lunar calendar more accurate than any calendar that has ever existed. And the sexagismal system accurately measures the heavens, earth, and time. Speak to me, En Anna. Oh, you're pleased. Will the sexagismal system really be used over 5,000 years? And the lunar calendar also? I am honored, En Anna. I could never have created these great systems without your help. How may I serve you further, En Anna? Ahem. An epic poem in cuneiform? Of course, En Anna. One that may be read both vertically and horizontally? What are you, nuts? Such a thing is not possible. I beg your forgiveness, great En Anna. It was myself I doubted, never you. With your help, I'm certain that I can write this poem as you wish. Scribe, prepare a clay tablet. Yes, En Hedu Anna. I have prepared the clay tablet, En Hedu Anna. I have been speaking with the moon goddess En Anna, and she has inspired me to write a poem which can be read vertically as well as horizontally. Scribe, take this down in cuneiform. Title it, Nikki Starr.
poems that survived were actually created 500 years after her death. Fortunately, Nikki Starr, her most popular hymn, was one that survived. En Hedu Anna did many things for the first time that fundamentally changed her culture. For example, the appointment of the royal princess as the high priestess became a tradition that lasted for the next 500 years. The effects of En Hedu Anna can be seen even if her inspiration directly through her relationship with the goddess En Anna. This predates the relationship that the authors of the Old Testament had with Jehovah by 1,000 years. Sumer and Acadia, unified under her father Sargon I, later became the biblical city of Shinar, where Abraham was born. The area then became Babylonia and is now Iraq. The culture and philosophy of En Hedu Anna and her time greatly influenced Abraham and the beginnings of Judaism, and therefore the foundations of Islam and Christianity. En Hedu Anna was also instrumental in creating the Jewish lunar calendar, still in use today. I hope you enjoyed this film as much as I did. See you next week on Ancient Astronomers.
Action.
What a remarkable woman, especially for her time. It is interesting to note that the copies of En Hedu Anna's poems that survive were actually created 500 years after her death. Fortunately, I go in the outtakes.
Okay, we try
Now,
this.
you could hold them on either side of the camera if you want.
I was gonna say that.
Oh,
Let's close this. All right.
then I have to not touch the camera.
Yes, you do.
Thanks for cracking me up.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. Okay. Deep breath.
Well, that's going in the
We're
outtakes.
still rolling.
Wait a minute.
We are? Oh my God.
Okay, get yourself in position to say what a remarkable woman.
They changed her culture. For
Well,
example,
try again.
No more chocolate milk for you, young
All right,
lady.
let's try it again. Survive. Turn the camera on.
survived. En Hedu Anna did many
Try it again. Yes, we are.
En Hedu Anna of Just let me a second. Just give me a second. En Hedu Anna did many things for the first time that fundamentally changed her culture. For